My nose is itchy. Ooh, am I gonna sneeze? Okay, that was unexpected. Hi guys, what's poppin'? Welcome back to another video, welcome back to my channel. What's poppin'? It's your boy Ehis, we're back and we're better, we get you than ever. So I thought to share my story about how I was rejected by my dream university.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So I guess this video will kind of like talk about how to, I guess, deal with rejection and how not to tie your self-worth to your academic achievements. It all started in year 9 when I moved to the UK. Picked my GCSEs and all that kind of stuff. I genuinely enjoyed studying. This might sound weird, I am normal, I promise you. I kind of thrive off examinations, being set something and like working towards that. Like I like achieving things. I guess in secondary school I was very much defined by everything I could do. I got good grades. Also I wasn't just like academic, I was also like extremely extracurricular. So I was doing athletics at like a national level and beyond. I was doing rugby at like a regional level. I was then also on the cheer team, and outside like sports I was part of the drama society. I was acting quite well, music in and outside of school and church, and like I was basically doing it all. I took 4 GCSEs in year 10, German, French, English, was it language or literature? I took one of the English papers, I can't remember, and statistics. So those were the 4 GCSEs I sat. So the summer before that year, I kind of started thinking of, you know, university and what's happening. You know, most young people would only be thinking of, you know, what am I doing in year 10? Those that are like prepared would think, okay, you know, after year 11, what's happening in the 6th form? But I was very much like starting to look at what degree do I want to study. And I think it comes from, you know, my parents' backgrounds. I wouldn't say like they were very strict to like put a lot of pressure on me, but from young, I was kind of made well aware of the fact that your priority should always be academics, and that's it. So I remember making this list, LOL. This was the time where I thought I would study PPE, that's philosophy, politics and economics. I think the universities were London School of Economics, Aberdeen, Edinburgh. If you could tell, I wanted to go. Gone with the wind, gone. They wanted around A star A at A level and like a solid set of GCSEs. I was predicted 5 A stars, 5 A's and like something else. So yeah, 10 GCSE came, I got my grades back. For statistics I got a B because I didn't understand what was going on. For English, I got an A. For German, I got an A star. And for French, I got an A star. So in year 10, I already had 2 A stars, an A and a B. So then came year 11, and you know, that's when I really didn't take care of myself in terms of like my health, in terms of like my well-being. I was very much like, you know what, you know that these are the grades you need. In year 11, I started struggling with math a lot more than I did, but I was already struggling from year 9. Then when I was looking at obviously PPE, philosophy, politics and economics, which requires maths, I was just like, no, I like the philosophy. I really like the way the politics sound. But that economics, ain't nobody finna do that because I can barely add. Then I was just like, you know what? Law and politics as a degree. London School of Economics, King's College London. I think I kept Warwick on there. All the Scottish unis basically disappeared. I've never been a like Oxbridge guy. Like I feel like from young a lot of people are very much like, this is the university I'm working towards. I never really cared, but then I was just like, you know what? It would sound nice for my parents to be able to say, oh yeah, my child is applying to Oxford. There was never like a real desire to want to go. I grew up in a lot of like big cities, so I've never been like a countryside guy or like, you know, to be like a small little secluded village. And that's why I think King's College London and London School of Economics were always on like the priority for me, because I wanted to leave Manchester and the next city after Manchester, boom, London. So GCSEs eventually happened. Looking back now, I really did pretty well. Oh, back then I was beating myself up. Why didn't I just get straight A stars? Majority A stars, couple A's and then 1 C in maths, which, if I'm being quite honest with you, I saw that coming from all corners of the room. Once you put numbers in front of me, my brain goes into panic mode. So after my GCSEs, I got into the 6th form I wanted to get into. It wasn't that hard, you only needed like 5 A stars to C. Now over summer, I was cracking my brain, back, neck and my head. Eventually I came to the conclusion that, you know what, this is what I wanted to do. I'm now going to list the A levels and you might think, what the hell is wrong with this boy? History, favourite GCSE by far. German, I did pretty well at GCSE and I wanted to study a language. biology, economics, don't ask me why, and then general studies because of my GCSE grades. And I went into my first biology lesson, and within an hour, the Holy Spirit said to me, get your bag and get the hell out of here, because no. Now, I've always had an interest in politics, mainly because of like my dad. It was always interesting to me, you know, world affairs. So I ended up basically doing government politics, history, economics, German, and general studies. And I really did enjoy it until January mocks came. The C in maths didn't bother me at GCSE because from young I knew that numbers were my thing. I'm very good with my words, I'm very articulate, I am extremely good at writing. After, you know, 7 + 7, 14, don't ask me for more because I'll fail. January mocks in my first year of sixth form was the first time I can tell you I experienced heartbreak. I studied my back foot off. I was reading through day, night, morning and yonder. And yet, history, A. German, A. Government politics, A. General studies, A. Economics, D. I've never seen this grade in my life. Like, even as bad as I was in maths at GCSE, it never went below a C. And I think I got a U once. Alright. And I went to the teacher that marked my paper. My first question, like, not coming from a place of pride, but more like a place of confusion. Baby girl, what the hell is going on here? Because, and she was just like, oh no, you didn't do well. You'll be fine, you know, you've got till the summer exams, don't worry about it. Just keep on top of your work, keep attending classes. Well, I'm sorry to let you know, sis, I've been attending classes, I was on top of my work and I got a D. What else do you want from me? Then also came the whole, this is your Oxbridge tutor. People came in and were talking to us in like these Oxbridge assemblies and all that kind of stuff, and I was just like, you know what, let me just apply. I'm not wanting to go there. I went there, I didn't really enjoy myself, but you know, it's Oxford, London School of Economics, which is where I really wanted to go. King's College London, Warwick University and Lancaster, because they were just like, oh yeah, just to be safe. Besides first year of university, it was probably like the worst academic period of my life. Mentally, I was not doing okay. I didn't care about anything else. My priority was honestly just getting those grades, because you basically need like AAB in like your first year grades to be able to like be considered for like, you know, London School of Economics, King's and like Oxford. So let me tell you now, every single past paper that existed, I read it. I was grinding and grinding and grinding. Then came the exams. I think I ended up with 3 A's and 2 B's actually. I got a B in history and a B in economics. Then came second year and it wasn't as bad as first year, I can't lie, but in terms of like just the academic workload, it was a lot. I dropped economics. So when it was time to now send off my applications, I did what my personal tutor kind of really didn't like. So you were always meant to have like a safe choice, you know, if worse comes to worse and you know you don't really do well in your exams, you'll get into at least your 5th choice of university, which was meant to be Lancaster. So I voted that off and I basically ended up applying to Oxford, London School of Economics, King's College London for a different degree, and then Warwick University. I just really wanted to get into London School of Economics. Y'all, when I tell you God humbled me very quickly, I had it all planned out. And you know what's so funny? I study across the road from LSE now. That chapter of my life is called The Giggle of God. Then came the month of January. Y'all, I was so confused. I got to the interview stage for Oxford. Maybe I'll do that in another video, but I didn't end up going to my interview just because like I felt like I would be taking a space from someone that really wanted to study Oxford, and I honestly just didn't want to. When I saw my email, I remember that day so vividly. Hopefully I don't cry. I cried then though. Oh my god, the tears I shed. I saw the email that was like, oh yeah, there's been an update on your UCAS and something, and I ran because I remembered I think 3 days before one of my friends got her offer from LSE. So I was just like, oh yeah, you know what, this is it, because LSE is sending out. I ran over to my MacBook, rejection. I vividly just remember looking at my computer and thinking, I said in my head, it's the paycheck glitch, you know, error 404, my acceptance is not found. So I now reloaded the page thinking I was going to see something else. Haha! And I saw the exact same thing. You have been rejected by London School of Economics and Political Science. The first thing that came into my head was, God, why? I literally did everything to prepare for this moment to not turn out like this. I studied my back off all the way from year 10 for 4 straight years. I basically binned my social life to study for this moment right here, and to see that rejection, honest. Like, what I find so funny is I called myself an LSE babe already. Anyone was like, oh, what uni are you going to? LSE. Oh God, oh God. Yo, let me tell you how expensive it was for me to be using my hard-earned money to carry myself from Manchester to London for all these different open days and campus tours, taster sessions, to then be to rejection. The week after, and I'll get my offers from King's, both offers actually, and then I think like 2-3 weeks after, I got my offer from Warwick. What was wrong with me? That was the only question that was playing in my head. I didn't go to church. I wasn't really eating. I was very much like down, and I didn't know how to break it to my parents because like this is the uni I was always shouting about. And I remembered my dad like saying to me like prior to all of like the submissions that don't be so focused on where you go, rather just prepare to study at university. And I was just like, bro, say what you want. LSE is written on my forehead, and that's facts. I guess it's a message for anyone, you know, that is believing for a certain university spot. Obviously, I hope you get it, but if, you know, things don't go according to plan, honestly, well, I can say that now. If 21-year-old Ehis sat 17-year-old Ehis down and was saying, oh yeah, you know, not going to LSE is going to be the best thing to happen to your life, I think I would have slapped myself. No cap. But I met some incredible people. I've had some fantastic opportunities. I think like my life wouldn't have been the way it is now if I ended up going to LSE. Here we are. So yeah, don't beat yourself up too much. You will end up where you're meant to be. I'm currently in a different country, getting to study at a different university in a different language. Just enjoy life. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, this video is a bit weird. Some people messaged me about, you know, how to deal with not getting into the university you want to. I don't think there's a way to deal with it. Everyone has their coping mechanisms. Pick yourself back up, and that's just it. Besides that, have a great week. See y'all in my next video. Stay blessed, don't stress, never vex. The Cool Kid is out. Love y'all, leave y'all. Have a great day, have a good night, wherever time zone you're in. Peace out.
Hope you care what you said, fuck is you said.